Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We have some more Dokkan content for you. We're going back. It's one of my favorite units in the game right now, and clearly one of the best TURs, even at 55%, and that is DOKKANFEST INT Fat BUU. Trying him out against Shadow Dragon Omega. This is going to be fun. I can't lie. This is going to be fun because we're going to have ample, and I mean ample, opportunity to stack BUU up for quite a while on his defense. So even though he's only stacking still took 42k to start with. That's with type advantage, and that is also with God. But still, double super already. Fantastic. One major thing right now, type advantage. So he's actually doing some extra damage. So him being at 55% and an int unit isn't too bad because, you know, I miss... ooh, okay. What's this going to do? The stun doesn't matter right now. 18! Oh, he's sealed. Doesn't really matter either way. Only 18 damage. 2 stacks. The super attack is already doing 18 damage with his damage reduction and type advantage. Yeah, we have ample time. Ample time, ample opportunity to stack Fat BUU up for quite a while and just see where we can get his defense up to. So hopefully we're getting as many additionals as possible. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where we can get them. I did also bring Exchange BUU. Of course, I do want to do a video here as well of not only Exchange BUU, but also EZA Buuhan. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to float Exchange BUU just essentially to not show him off too much. Because again, just want to do a separate video on him. But I do want... well, basically, I want a full solid team. I mean, I could have brought Piccolo Jr., but he's only 55%. Exchange BUU's ridiculously good. And also just links really well with Fat BUU for the most part. So I also wanted to bring another BUU unit with us. And I decided to go for him. But yeah, I mean, Fat BUU's going to be chilling for the most part. As I said, damage reduction. Well, no, sorry, not damage reduction. Guard. Type advantage right now. So again, the fact he's an int unit and we don't have any dupes and I don't have any crit skill orbs on him doesn't really matter because he's actually still doing some solid damage because of the type advantage. It's only going to last one phase, but at least he's actually going to get to do some damage here. But I'm looking forward to see where we can get him. So again, hopefully that built-in additional, hopefully that 70% chance of an additional super happens more often than not. Because again, I just want to see how far we can get him. So we're on 254k defense right now. And then hopefully we get the double, which means we're probably going to end up going up to like just shy of 4. Okay, we're not going to do any of that because we're getting super attack straight away. We're 100k this time. 100k this time. It does mean we miss out on stacks, which is really annoying. Honestly, I know Omega really doesn't start that difficult. You know, he disables dodge. Can be jarring. Fat BUU can't dodge here. Not that he's going to need to because of 70% damage reduction. Which, by the way, I still think is crazy that Exchange BUU keeps 70% damage reduction throughout the entirety of the transformations. But neither here nor there right now. The fact he stuns and seals on super is so jarring. Because half the time, or at least from what I've seen using units here, half the time, your slot 1 unit has some type of build-up. A lot of the ones I've used, they stack. And what happens when he super attacks in slot 1 before you've done anything? He stuns or he seals you, which means you miss out on a stack. What's the one thing I wanted to see from Fat BUU in this video? I mean, it's only once, potentially twice, because he could have hit the additional. It means I miss out on stacks. Omega Shenron, sir, you are a bitch. To be fair though, I said this before. Sometime soon, we might not even do videos in the Shadow Dragon event anymore, just because it's not that difficult. Or it won't be. Red Zone Fusion's Masu might still be there just because it is so incredibly short and so incredibly difficult early on. And then if they can handle that, then we can move them on to what is probably going to be the hardest event on Global to the 9th anniversary. Which is of course going to be the Majin Buu Saga edition of Red Zone. Which is normal. I mean, it happens with the game. There's power creeps, there's power curves. New events replace old ones. You know, it happens. But yeah, Shadow Dragon event, we might not be testing units out in this event for too much longer after a while. I mean, it kind of depends how the Margin BUU edition of Red Zone goes. Because if it ends up being on the longer side, similarly to this, then it will just straight flat out replace it. It's more difficult, it's more relevant, it's new, similar format. At least that time BUU got to stack. So how do you feel? How do you feel? You done no damage and your stun was wasted. Pussy, yo. Honestly, hate that. Hate that. Make sure the harder enemies in Margin BUU Saga Red Zone don't seal and stun on super. Especially when they always feel like super attacking in slot 1. I don't know why, that's just a Mega Shenron's thing. Just forever wants to super attack in slot 1. It's jarring. Stop it. Stop it. That's all I'm going to say. Just stop it. But yeah, as I said, sometime soon, generally might be replaced. I mean, if again, really? Relax. I'm tired of seeing that stupid grin with just bullshit mustache. You're a dragon. Why have you got a mustache? I'm adamant. I'm certain he's super attacked in slot 1 every single turn. Just leave me alone. I mean, the damage is irrelevant. You're not hurting me. It's just I want my units to stack that stack, and you're just not letting me do it because you're a bitch. God, what's wrong with people? But you know, if Margin BUU Red Zone doesn't end up being on the longer side, then maybe we'll still test units in there. But I don't know, we'll see. But now we've got some AoEs. Which, I mean, we could actually stop the AoEs, but considering Phase 3 has potentially three AoEs rather than 2, I'm not going to do that. How much defense do he have? He has 350. Super BUU is going to be fine. Actually, no, Super BUU doesn't have guard. Wait, no, he doesn't have guard. Because we're not facing a fused fighter, nor are we facing a Margin BUU Saga enemy. Oh, I completely forgot about that. I'm still going to slide him in slot 1 because it's just AoE. Oh, okay, never mind. I slid him in slot 1 because I wanted to get Fat BUU a super attack, but it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Shouldn't do anything regardless. Yeah, 60 damage. We have that guard active because our HP is above 50% or more. So that's such a laxed condition to have guard. For conditional guard, that is so relaxed. 50% or more, half health or more. Considering how well he tanks, Buhan tanks, Exchange BUU tanks, partially LR Super BUU tanks, and some of the other extreme units, it's so easy keeping that. So easy. Although I wouldn't mind getting Revival off, because then we get the guaranteed additional and guaranteed guard. I mean, we've literally actually gone around about 50% HP, but I mean, we can actually recover it back. With Fat BUU's healing, etc. Ah, you're healing. I forgot he healed here. I don't know why, but I forgot he healed here. I wouldn't actually mind getting his Revival off. I was thinking, how likely is it going to be to trigger his Revival? Then again, we can have guaranteed guard no matter what. Doesn't matter where our HP is. We can have the guaranteed additional, which is the more important thing, because then we can just stack to our heart content. And then we can potentially super attack 3 times, but 2 of them are guaranteed because of the skill orbs we have on. I would have loved to have said because of the potential system, but yeah, didn't pull a dupe. Didn't pull a dupe. Do you know what? Why not? A Mega's going to do more damage, but then so am I, so it kind of balances itself out. Even though this turn, we're not actually going to take any damage. At least I don't think we will. Yeah, no, this time we're not really going to take any damage. The friend one's rainbowed, he's super attacked, he might super attack multiple times. AJL's and Marcel's a ton of damage reduction while having type advantage. And then my one's in the domain. We're chilling. We're chilling. But I actually highly doubt we're going to get the Revival. I mean, maybe in the final phase, just because there's 3 AoEs, they can be completely spread out or they can be bunched together. But then even then, we have to make sure it has to... Actually, are we okay? Oh yeah, we're fine. But we have to make sure it's Fat BUU who's the one who dies. That's the only thing that could make it techie, especially with there being 3 AoEs. Along with all the rest of the attacks and a potential super. That could be the only thing that makes it techie to trigger BUU's Revival. Again, not that we need it, but it would be nice, because then again, we can have the guaranteed additional, and then we can literally stack him up a lot more and a lot quicker. In a format where we actually get to stack him up a while, rather than just get in and get out with how it is against Red Zone Zamasu. But one good thing, which is why I love the Usher active skill, and if we did bring dual BUUs or him and the androids, we could have had 2 and done this. But using his active skill to completely delay Omega Shenron's actions, which means all of his AoEs and his attacks, but mainly his AoEs, will just all disappear. And you don't get AoE'd once. We're not even on 400k defense yet. That's wild. That is wild. This is also... We've already got the Dokkan attack. This is why I really want to get his revival. So, I was going to say, I actually got to be excited. That's what the gasp was for. But we're not going to die from this. Like, we took a bit of damage. Don't get me wrong. We're taking a bit of damage. But I knew we weren't going to die to that. But it's fine. It's fine. We're just going to recoup the HP back. How did I miss that? Dokkan, how'd I miss that? I literally touched my phone screen. Are you taking the piss? Give me that 7th one. You can keep the 5th one. I missed that. I can't lie. With the 7th one, I'm adamant I touched my phone screen at the right time. I'm not even joking. Double. 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 I really wish I got dupes in this BUU. Really wished I got dupes in this BUU, man. So good. The only thing he lacks a bit on is just damage. And again, naturally being an int unit, you don't have any built-in crit or additional. So you kind of have to go one way with the skill orbs. I'm going to pop our first Whis. Just to be safe, because again, the domain is active. It is helping Omega Shenron as well as us. I did decide to take that risk. But I'm going to have the Whis active just because they are... The AoEs are very much spread out. With the AoE active, we should be good. And that's going to follow into next turn where Fat Boo's going to be fine. He's going to have guard. He's going to have 40% damage reduction. Chilling. Chilling. Fat Boo is going to be chilling. I don't know why. Whenever I try and do an impression of Boo, I'm not going to lie. The turn you into chocolate bit, not bad. It's not the best. It's not bad. As soon as I try and say other words, like just stuff that isn't part of what he said, it sounds like I'm speaking like Elmo instead. I go from Majin Buu to Elmo. To be fair, they're proper similar, but I don't know why. I'll start tangenting into doing an Elmo accent or an Elmo impression. The chocolate! Boo thinks you're a motherfucker! See, that weren't bad, but it doesn't sound like Majin Buu to me. Maybe it's because he just doesn't say that. Who knows? Who knows? That means we can hold on to his active skill, which I'm definitely not mad about. We can hold on to that a little while longer. Yeah, I mean, all the AoE seem to be in slot 1. We have 4... We must add our defense load. 493k defense with a Whis and guard. I wonder how Super Boo is going to be. I mean, it's a good thing we have an item active for him, but I wonder how he's going to be tanking. Yep, nothing. Oh, he does have guard active. Wait, why does it... Wait, am I bugging? Have I missed something to do with his guard? I could have sworn it's Majin Buu and... I'm actually generally reading his passive right now. Oh yeah, he just has a 70% chance of guarding in general. He gets the guaranteed guard when there is a Majin Buu Saga or a Fuse Fighter category enemy. I was gonna say, I swear there's not like an either or condition when you're facing or when you have like an ally who belongs to either or either. That's it. He also has a 70% chance to guard. Okay, fair enough. We actually didn't need to have the Whis active, but you know, if you're new to the channel, you might know this. If you've been here for a while, I hate chances to guard. I mean, I think we all do. I think we all hate chances to guard. It's such a pain just not knowing. Even with that new update, I don't think it tells you. Something I never actually checked. I don't think it actually tells you. If a unit has a chance to guard, I don't think it tells you whether they're guarding. It tells you when a unit has damage reduction, which I'm like, you know a unit has damage reduction. There's no chance. I don't need to know that, because I know that already. I need to know if a unit is guarding. If a unit has a chance to guard, I need to know if that's what they're doing, because if they isn't, then I need to do something about it. I would have much preferred that. But it's okay, because Super Buu was guarding, so big up Super Buu. And we still have Fat Boo's Ghost Usher in our pocket. We still have his active skill ready to go. I'm not going to transform you. I'm going to keep Evil Buu out just because we can dodge. I'd rather keep the 70% damage reduction. With all of these AoEs and him being in slot 3, I'd rather keep the 70% damage reduction and a 50% chance to guard. Did not know the friend one had dodge on him. Just like that. Just like that. Hold that. Big 8.5 mil crit. Video's not about you, but big 8.5 million crit from the friends of Marcy. I respect it. I respect it. It's not about you though, but I respect it. I just realized we have full health. Yeah, I don't think there was hardly a chance for us to get Fat Boo's revival here. We got close one turn, but we started on full HP. Again, that's because of the healing. I've said this so many times. We don't even have that many Buu units on the team. In fact, the ones we have, I don't think heal. I know Exchange Buu doesn't. But if we had like Buuhan, etc., that healing just adds up. It really does. It adds up so much. He dodged again. Now, what's the betting? He's dodged the other two. What's the betting he doesn't dodge the third AoE? And then I just feel it in my bones that he's not going to actually dodge the third one. Even though he would have super attacked at that point, so it's not that deep. But I don't think he's going to dodge the third one. I feel like that's how it's going to go. He's dodged all the other ones. He's also going to dodge all the normals, or most of the normals. But he's not going to... Okay, no, he got hit by the normal. 107k. I mean, we're getting a little bit of an inkling. We're getting a little bit of a sneak peek of what he can do. And he's not even been transformed into Super Buu yet. Does have tactics advantage as well. Okay, the domains wore off. I'm not gonna lie, if we actually left it like this, we could actually maybe trigger the revival. Actually, maybe not with almost 600k defense, but let's pop the active. That means all the AoEs are gone. Might as well pop this as well. Why not? Recover some HP. Wasted the other part of it, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, there we go. That's going to give us a ton of defense. Yep, 1.47 million. So even if the Ghost Usher wasn't in play, or even if we didn't have like the actual Ghost Usher portion, we would have had a ton of defense where Buu would have been completely fine. I mean, we're on turn 13 and we haven't actually managed to stack him up that much. But then again, that is because he's only doing 30% per super. And we haven't actually got the guaranteed super because we haven't got the revival with him. Of course, I know another unit can trigger their revival, but we don't have any other unit on the team with a revival. Dokkan, that's something we need going forward. Not only do we need more extreme unit love, which I mean we kind of got it here, but I mean we still need to keep doing it. But we need more units, more extreme units that have, well, not only sick, but we need more extreme units that can have revival, so we can trigger Fat Boo's revival without just his. Because ain't no way am I putting Carnival LR Metal Cooler on the team just to have an extra revival to trigger Boo's guaranteed guard and guaranteed additional. So Dokkan, mix some more extreme units, very good extreme units like on this level that can go on same teams as Buu and give them a revival. So Buu can get his guaranteed guard and guaranteed additional without it just being just him. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. But regardless, Buu done exactly what I thought he was going to do, which he was going to be chilling. He was going to be completely fine here. The only thing that I've said, and I've said this since using him, is naturally at 55%. I mean, he's not the highest damage dealer anyway. I mean, the built-in additional does kind of help that a little bit. Even though you're not getting, you're not stacking attack, but, 250% raises of attack on super with a double. And then with a dupe, triple, or at least with the guaranteed additional. And the dupe system or skill orbs, triple. Like, the damage ends up adding up, but naturally, obviously, being at 55% and, wanting to give him more additional so we can stack up a bit more. We don't have crits, so it just means mine isn't doing too much damage, but we got up to, like, what, turn 13, turn 14, and he stacked enough combined with his guard to just be chilling the entire time. Not one point did I think, oh yeah, we're probably going to die, which means not one point did I think we were going to get his revival, which is a bit of a shame, I won't lie, because I wanted it. But honestly, one of my favorite units in the game right now, and a unit I really wish I had a dupe in, but I'm not going back in, but I really wish I had one. Easily one of the best TURs in the game. So I'm really hoping and praying we finally get an LR Kid BUU to tie his team together, or just add another amazing Majin Buu Saga unit and Majin Power unit as well. If we get an LR Kid BUU, then we can have a 200% lead for Majin Power, and that team, man, it will be cooking. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, have a great rest of your day, and peace.